And he's going to let it go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll look to set up his blockers. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They go play action here on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Goggins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Let them draw them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Blunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Falcons now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Blunt, the lone running back. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Ryan. That's caught at the 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They come out here in the eye. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Coaches really don't care from what position.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 10 yards still left on second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And right side caught. Hogan. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Ryan. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in another sport. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game. Brandon, normally we see these exciting finishes off the foot of a field goal kicker. Instead, they put it in the end zone to cap the victory.
And when you and I do a game every week, we talk about, man, we hope this is a good game. We got a treat today.
Not only did we get a treat, it'll be one that we will treasure and remember forever.